I just finished reading What Kind of Paradise by Janelle Brown, and this book was so good. It is about a young girl who grows up completely isolated from society in a tiny cabin out in the woods with her very unhinged, anti-government, anti-establishment, anti-internet father. Basically, she's been held captive her entire life out in the woods, and she has no concept of the real world or modern society. The way that Janelle Brown wrote this book just completely captivated me from the first page. Every time I put this audiobook back in my ears, it was like I was being transported right back into the story. Everything else just kind of melted away, and I never felt distracted by anything else that was going on around me. I was just so zoned in on this story, and I had to know what was going to happen next. I gave this book a 4 stars. I enjoyed it so much. My only kind of issue that I had with this book was that sometimes the situations that the main character would get into felt a little bit too convenient. It felt like things were happening maybe a little bit too easy for her at times. But that was a really small issue in the grand scheme of things. It also had such interesting commentary on the internet, AI, and we get to hear so much from the main character's father in this book about how anti-technology he is. And at points, you're like, okay, maybe this guy has a little bit of a point here. Like, why am I low-key agreeing with him about this a little bit? But then you remember how unhinged he is and how he has just gone way too far to a point of no return. So that was like a very interesting dichotomy I found. This really made me think a lot about technology, about AI, about how enraptured our society has become with tech. And it did it in such an entertaining way. So I really enjoyed this book. I would highly recommend if you have not picked it up yet. I don't hear a ton of people talking about this one, and I think it was definitely worth the read.